Might be profile, but profile is probably Shark or never mind. Profile is probably instruments too. They've combined a lot of old debugging tools into instruments. They used to be separated a bit. So it's analyzing the source files. I'm not sure what that means. Mm-hmm. It should be running. However, there is still the old GDB stack here, and the iPhone isn't doing anything. I don't know what that means. But I have to click stop. Let me try that again. So this time we killed the old GDB process, it looked like. Oh, it said analyze succeeded. Great. I guess they succeeded. They succeeded in analyzing. Thanks. Okay. I'll run profile just to see what happens. Actually, the old Shark used to keep track of memory allocation, so this could be a good place too. Interesting that it has to recompile the object files for each file. It's almost like we didn't have debug symbols. No, but it probably has its own for the analyzer or whatever, for instruments that are different from GDB. Yeah, so now it's running instruments. Okay. So, yeah, we want memory. We want leaks. Alright. So now it's running, and I can just keep on talking. And that quit immediately. Did you see that? Like something fell on the ground. Hold on. Oh, it's my Dungeons and Dragons figure that I found today. Camera is manual focus, so you can't really see that. But this is I painted this in 7th grade. This is from the time period where we really didn't understand what Dungeons and Dragons was. So, yeah, it was Magic cards and Dungeons and Dragons. And that was a really creative period of time. We just like made all the rules ourselves. Yeah. Yes, I play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm okay with that. Because there, not because, but there was this weird period in college, like, I think it was 2004 when I was about to graduate, when suddenly, like, there were all these hipster girls playing Dungeons and Dragons and telling me about it, and I was having a really hard time trying to figure out if I was being made fun of or like people are serious. I no longer play Dungeons and Dragons, and I haven't for a very long time, but I think it's something worth being proud of. I mean, a lot of people, including parents, play massive multiplayer online role-playing games. But that's not really any different. Okay, getting back to our debugging. Our totally unsuccessful debugging. So the thing just quits. It's almost like I'm calling exit 0 somewhere. But I don't think I am, because I would remember typing exit 0. It quits without an error code. That's what kills me. Okay, let's see. How about iPhone crash, no error code? Huh, this is interesting. This is interesting. It's sad that answers like this get upvoted. No console error. Alright, let's check the logs. So I notice it always crashes while there's an onset. I think that's true. Can we see previous logs? See, there was an onset in this one. The other one. Well, here's another one. Crashed on onset, right? This one crashed on onset. This one also crashed on onset. Okay, so they're all crashing on onset, except for this one. Wait, no, last one, okay, it crashed in the onset state before offset was called. So it might be worth looking into that onset offset code. So I would suspect the offset code. And the reason for that is the onset apparently works for a little while and then there's a crash. So we don't see this note release stuff happening. So we have to look above that. And unfortunately, well, so this if statement is out. And how do you get to the end? I wish there was an easy way to get to the end. Okay, well anyway, they all end together. I might have... Yeah, I don't know. Release threshold squared. Yeah. Okay. Presumably, we don't get past this line, because printf should print out before returning. So that means somewhere after, it could be right here. Onset state equal. So this is the last, probably the last clean message. And then we go down to this stuff. But I'm not sure. Because we did see this one case where the end messages were all like sound releasing and stuff. Right? There's onset here, there's onset here. Onset here. No release. Actually, these are all the same time. No. 16:26. These are seconds apart. So that was about 10 seconds later. You know what we should have done a long time ago is to check the console. I think you can do it in the organizer. Sorry, forgot about you. Yeah, so you can look in the console and it'll tell you some errors. Yeah, so it says crash. Job appears to have crashed. Trap 5. I'm not sure what 5 is. Mm-hmm. Okay, and that probably happens over and over. Right before that crash, though, it happened at 43. Right before that crash, it happened the same second as this onset. The onset is right here. I wonder if the set mute is worth looking at. Let's look at the mic mute date, because that's what we implemented yesterday. So on init we retain it. And are we calling init? That's worth checking. Yes. Yes, we do. Okay, here we invariably release it and get another one. That's okay, because we retain it. Gotta stretch the old man bones sometimes.